Hello, friends. We are live again. It's episode 73. We're going live for 100 nights straight, and we've extended that to 102 nights because we're also participating in a challenge that StreamYard has put out there for creators to go live for 30 days straight, every day in the month of April. So we're also doing that, and technically we've already done our video that we've submitted, if you will, for today, April 2nd. But welcome everyone from Facebook and Twitter and Twitch, Periscope, YouTube. That pretty much covers it. Real quick, I'll say the video that I did today for StreamYard was about how to basically kind of put together StreamYard and another tool called OneStream to be able to stream your live video to a web page. So you'll have to go check. I only did that one place today. That's at facebook.com/Shane Trammel, Trammel1. So facebook.com/Shane Trammel1. I'd love it if you'd like that page as well. That's my page for my name. Shane Trammel wasn't available, so had to go with Shane Trammel 1. But we're going to get right into it tonight. Want to, as the title suggests, share with you some resources on leadership. We're going to talk and point you to some great resources from Donald Miller. You may or may not have heard of him, but he has two fairly recent books, Business Made Simple and Marketing Made Simple. We have the Kindle version of those. I'm a sucker for physical books as well. Don't have those physical books in my possession yet, but it's probably in my future. So one of the things that we've also just started, and if you want, and this is halfway joking, but if you want to, instead of buy me a coffee, buy me a book, I have a link now. And I talked about this a little bit in the past. And like I said, I'm not really pushing that so much, but it is a way that you can support me. strammel.info/BMAC. That stands for Buy Me a Coffee. That's a website for creators, anyone that's basically doing something like this, where they can have a way that people can support them. And there's a membership site there as well. So if you're a coach, a consultant, any type of business, even a plumber, you could do videos on how to solve the most complex but yet common plumbing problems, and get people to join a subscription so that they can see exclusive videos. So the Buy Me a Coffee website, go check that link out. If you want to support us, do that. And at the same time, you could sign up for Buy Me a Coffee as well, and have your own support structure in place. I have to say, last night was a great episode. We had a good number of participants engage with this, so let's not let tonight be any different. It is a Friday night, so it may be slower with regards to people connecting live, but if you're here live, welcome. If you're watching the replay, thank you for coming on by. Stick here until the end. I got quite a few good things, I think, to share. And before we get started, there is one thing I want to mention. It is Good Friday. It's April the 2nd, 2021. We don't talk much about this, about my faith, but I am a Christian, and so I am delighted to be focusing on Christ's death and resurrection and what that means for Christians and those that put their faith in Christ. So just want to shout that out, and it's a special weekend, so we're going to do this live stream even on Good Friday, but at least want to give honor to Christ on this very special day. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, do want to make two other announcements at the beginning. I've been putting them towards the middle or the end, but every night at some point before the live stream is over, I encourage everyone listening, whether you're watching live or the replay, to go create a YouTube channel and just get started putting content out there. Start before you think you're ready. Hit that record button. Just get started. I'm actually here to be a cheerleader for you. So if you go create a YouTube channel, by all means, send me a direct message, send me an email, tell me what it is. I'll make sure that people know about it. Would love to be able to tell people in some of my live streams that, hey, after repeating it, 100 times, someone decided to go ahead and punch fear in the face and create that YouTube channel and start producing something. The main reason that I push that so much over doing video on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Twitch, LinkedIn, Amazon. There's so many options out there. They all have their place, and I try to be on as many of them as I can. But YouTube, uniquely so, is an evergreen platform, and your videos will be evergreen content, and that basically means green all the time, just like an evergreen plant, and people are going to be finding it over and over and over again. It's going to have a long life because YouTube being second largest search engine in the world, second only to its parent company, Google. And when you search on Google, even, there's a tab where you can go to videos, and it's going to show you videos that match that. Another thing I want to mention real quick, and you're hearing it if I don't talk for a moment. We've got background music going tonight, and I just wanted to show you real quick what that's all about. This is a new music site called Upbeat, and they have a premium service where you pay for it, but there's a free plan. You just pull it up and start using it. You do log in with your Google account, I think your Facebook account. You can create an account with an email address. I guess it's kind of like Spotify. I'm not honestly really a Spotify user, but it's like Spotify in the sense that you can play music for free, and ever so often there's basically an advertisement. So you may hear one in the background as we're playing this music. I'm kind of doing this as an experiment as well, because Facebook and YouTube both are fairly strict about music licensing, that type of thing, copyright. So I hope that this live stream is able to go through the whole night without having issues on that. So that's Upbeat, really cool thing that I've found. We're going to leave the Buy Me a Coffee up. If you want to support us, we certainly appreciate that. I will say everything, unless it's thousands and thousands of dollars, which would be amazing, but everything that comes into that, we will be putting back into the channel, investing back into the channel, whether that's software, services, hardware, video equipment. Of course, the list goes on, and many of you probably get overwhelmed when you look at what some of the creators out there have with regards to their studio and their equipment. It can be overwhelming, and it can come to the point where you're like, how in the world am I ever going to get there? And the way you're going to get there is just one day at a time. Honestly, I started live streaming with built-in webcam on a laptop and the built-in microphone. And thankfully, I said this last night as well, thankfully I just got started and used what I had. I suggest you do the same. Learn as you go. Your first video will be your worst video unless you're a unicorn. So join the crowd. Everyone starts at zero, And so, like I said earlier, I'm here to cheer you on, to be a cheerleader for you. So I mentioned that we were going to talk about Donald Miller. So I want to pull up something that I found literally today that I just thought was so spot on. This is Twitter, his Twitter feed. And this is one of the quotes that he has posted over the last couple of days, and I'm just going to read it. It says, "All my life I thought I was building something only to realize I was building something bigger than that. If you want to see the whole path before you start the hike, you'll never start. Move towards something you want and discover where else the path leads." So really leads right into what I was talking about with regards to starting a YouTube channel. Just get started. If you try to figure it all out before you start doing anything, you'll never start. It's the nature of things for most of us to want to have it all figured out, have it all planned out, plan what you can, figure out what you can. But if you're like many people and you are going to reach for the stars and you have that mentality to produce quality product, if you will, then you're going to struggle with not being ready, but just get out there and start anyway. And then the other one I saw today, which I also thought was just really great, it says, "People will give you 1,000,000 formulas for success in business," or that you could translate that and say in life, "but the main ingredient will always be an obsession to succeed by the founder," that's you, "and leaders within your company." You may be a solopreneur, which that's fine. "And that obsession will overcome 1,000 mistakes." Now, I think this needs to be looked at in context. Obviously, success, and I've said this before as well, success is completely defined by you. So we're not talking about millions of dollars or millions of followers or millions of anything. It could be that success to you is changing the life of 2 people, changing the lives of those closest to you, your family, your wife, your kids, your friends, your parents, your brothers and sisters, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, people that you don't even know on the street. It really doesn't matter. You get to define success. Don't let anyone else define it for you. Certainly reach out, get advice, bounce things off of people, glean, read, watch videos, all those types of things. Take in tons of input and sure, obsess over being successful, but let it be something you've defined. That's what I would say about that. So hopefully that's something you also find beneficial. I've been a recent fan of Donald Miller and his resources. So just like last night, we spent a good amount of time pointing people to things that are already out there. I'm not a big fan of reinventing the wheel or basically trying to re-say something that someone else has already said as good as I could ever say it. So we share where we can and give credit where credit is due. So one of the other things wanted to show everyone real quick is Donald Miller's Business Made Simple website. There's a lot of good free resources on there as well. Now, like any or most websites, things like this, there's always a free component, and you're going to be given the opportunity to take advantage of products and services that come at a cost. So that's only natural. But Donald Miller, like many, like I talk about, like Gary Vaynerchuk talks about, is truly providing value with these free videos, for example, and all kinds of things. So you can take advantage of that. businessmadesimple.com. Go check it out. For all my coaching friends, I know a lot of ULA certified life coaches. By no way am I suggesting you go get certified in Donald Miller's methodology as well, but I think all of us as coaches, and I'm a life coach as well, and I don't talk about that as much over this 100 days, but I'm not committed to just any one thought process. The world is too big. There are too many intelligent, smart, gifted people out there for me to be, just so close-minded, if you will, that I only look at one thing. So regardless of what, maybe you're a Tony Robbins fan, maybe you're a John Maxwell fan, maybe you like Les Brown, a ton of people out there have a ton to offer. All of those people that I mentioned have something valuable that you could put in your arrows that you can put in your quiver, as I like to say. So just wanted to share that and give you an opportunity to go check that out. I will also point you to, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, and especially if you're on YouTube, I'll be adding some other links. I try on Facebook not to put so many links in the description because I just don't want to overwhelm. It's much more common, much more expected, much more anticipated that in a YouTube description there's a number of links. Most content creators that are pushing the envelope, trying to grow, will let their community know about equipment that they're using, for example, or services, and I provide all of that in the description. I'll point you to a few real quick. StreamYard, we use that almost exclusively to live stream. We're using StreamYard tonight. Amazing tool. You can actually sign up for that for free. That's all I'll say for tonight. ConvertKit is another one, and that's the second thing that we talk about every night, which is to build an email list, and ConvertKit is a perfect tool for that. And again, we love free, and you can get ConvertKit free as well for the first 1,000 subscribers. So that's something we love. Like I said, is free. So go check out ConvertKit as well. A couple of others that we have in there. There's a way to get Brendan Kane's 1 Million Followers book for free. It's technically not free. You do have to pay shipping and handling, so I think it's $9.95. If you go back and watch some of our other episodes on YouTube, then you'll also find out how you can get the PDF for $4.95. So if you want the PDF version of 1 million followers instead of the printed book, or maybe you want both, you can certainly get both, which I've done. So I have the physical printed book, I have the Audible, and I have the PDF. So I'm all suited up with that resource. You might want to check it out. The link that I just pulled up, that I'm not sure if it's in the description, but if you would like to get on my email list, which I highly recommend, this is the link to do that. One of the reasons I recommend it is we're going to be doing a giveaway. I've mentioned this other nights, but we're going to be giving away some of these Flex watches. This is one of them that we're going to be giving away. Going to be giving away a few more. That's going to be exclusively through YouTube with regards to the information. The one aspect of that that's not going to be directly YouTube is we are going to send out through this email list a notification that lets people know, hey, we're really going to begin to do this thing. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing when we go exclusive on YouTube, There are nights that we only go live on YouTube during this 100 nights. Literally for probably the last 2 weeks, we've pretty much gone live on every platform that we have. And by the way, let me know if you're live tonight, where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay would be amazing. On Facebook, give us a like and follow. We love that. Some kind of comment, just let us know what's going on there. If you're on YouTube, we would love to have you as a subscriber if you're not, and turn on notifications so you'll know when the next video comes out, and so you'll also know when we start talking about these giveaways. And we're going to, as we grow as a channel and as we work with more brands, then we're going to be passing a lot of that on to our audience. I love giving things away. It's fun, like blessing other people. And so this is a small way that we can do that. Flex Watches was generous enough to send us some to give away, and they're a socially conscious company, so we're happy to support them. So come join, get on my email list. What we're going to do, and this just came into my mind today, I've been trying to think about some of the ways that we're going to do this. When we do go live exclusively on YouTube, at some point in the video, we're going to let everybody know ahead of time that we're going to start this, or we're going to give you some hints, but going to be dropping some hints, if you will, throughout the video that given night, code words, something like that, that, if you write those down and remember them, and then share those, not in the comment. If you share it in the comment, you're actually not going to help us. Let's stop for a minute. So that was an ad that I was talking about in Upbeat, the sound, free sound website. So you will get ads every once in a while, just like on Spotify. We're going to drop some hints in those YouTube videos. We're going to provide a way for you to share those back. Don't put them in the comments. That'll just make it easier for everyone else. I can't keep you from doing it, but play nice, play along with us, and just write it down. And I got to think through the rest of that process, but we're going to drop some hints that will give you more opportunity to win. It won't be an exclusive thing. It won't be the only way you can win is to know the code, but it's definitely the case that the only way you're going to win is if you're connected with me on YouTube, because that's where all of the information about the giveaway is going to be communicated. So, given that it is a Friday night, we're going to make this short. I am going to add up there, if you're on YouTube, YouTube gives me the ability to put what they call a card up there. So up here, I'm going to put a card where you can click and go watch all 73 episodes as it is at this point. And I'm also looking for the link, but I'm going to share a different link for a moment. But go start watching the past 72 episodes. We'd love that. TubeBuddy is another free tool, and this link is in the description as well. If you're getting ready to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you already have one, and you're looking for ways to do keyword research and a number of other things that help you optimize not only a given video, but your channel, TubeBuddy is a great tool for that, and it's free. There's a free version of it. You can, again, as you grow, upgrade to one of their paid plans. But that's at least 4 things that we've told you about tonight that you can get and take advantage of that are free, that have real value. There are a lot of free trials and other free software that, in many cases is pretty much useless. But StreamYard high value with the free plan. ConvertKit high value with the free plan. The Brendan Kane options are really high value for what you have to pay. That's not technically free, but many authors like him, offer their books basically for shipping and handling. It's still much, much cheaper than you could get it on Amazon or any of the other physical or online bookstores. That's free, or we'll call it free. TubeBuddy's free. Audible, we also have a link in the description for that. I highly recommend that you consider Audible. You can listen to a book when you can't read it, even if you like to still physically read either the physical book or Kindle, if you like to read digital versions. But with Audible, you can have that on your phone, you can have it on your computer. There's a cloud-based way to listen to your books. And so if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get 2 free books that you get to keep, whether you continue with Audible or not. If you're not an Amazon Prime member, you still can sign up and you get 1 free book to keep, 1 free audiobook to keep, even if you don't continue with the service. So that's really all we have for tonight, or all we're going to share. There's always more to share than what we leave with you. Last night's live stream was over an hour. Like I said, there was a lot of dialogue. I am helping produce a 8-hour live stream tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting. It's for a nonprofit to help raise money for small businesses, shop local, that type of thing. So I'm excited about being a part of that. Be interesting. I know it will give me ideas, things that I could possibly do for nonprofits, for example, in my area. This is a remote kind of thing. This also is a proof to show that you can learn a skill and use it, to bring value to your community, and in some cases actually generate a income. So go check out StreamYard. That's what we'll be using tomorrow for that. So I'll probably share a little bit about that tomorrow, because I'll do my live stream for the 100 days, episode 74, at some point after that live stream. I will have already been producing a live stream for 8 hours at that point. I will not be talking any of that. I'll be basically bringing on the guest, making sure everything's working, and try to keep things going smoothly. So again, that's going to be kind of cool. I do want to wish everyone a great Easter. Go celebrate Easter. Be with your family, your friends. Hopefully you'll have good food. All of those kind of things that we do around holidays. And want to wish everyone the best. And we will see everyone tomorrow. Come check out YouTube. Get subscribed. Turn on notifications. And I want you to win one of those watches. All right. Good night.